Most people get this wrong when they hear someone say they left Jobber. They immediately assume Jobber is a bad CRM. But here's the truth: no one tells you. A CRM can be excellent for one business and completely wrong for another. That's exactly what happened in my case. In this video, I'll explain why I left Jobber in 2026, what Jobber does extremely well, where it started falling short for my business, and what you should consider before making the same decision. Let's get straight into it. First, I want to be clear. Jobber is not a bad platform. In fact, one of the reasons it's so popular among home service businesses is because it's simple, organized, and easy to use. When I first started using Jobber, it solved several major problems. Scheduling became easier. Customer information was centralized. Quotes and invoices were more organized. Team management became much more efficient. For a growing home service business, those benefits can be huge. But here's the problem. As my business evolved, my biggest challenge changed. In the beginning, organization was the bottleneck. Later, growth became the bottleneck. And those are two very different problems. For example, imagine Alex owns a landscaping company. Early on, he struggles with scheduling and paperwork. A platform like Jobber can make a huge difference. But after a few years, Alex has systems in place. Now his challenge is generating more repeat business, improving customer retention, and maximizing the value of every lead. That's where priorities start to shift. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many business owners don't realize that operational efficiency and revenue growth are not always solved by the same software. Jobber is excellent at helping businesses stay organized. But if your focus shifts toward customer reactivation, automated follow-ups, review generation, or advanced marketing workflows, you may begin looking at other options. In a minute, I'll explain the biggest lesson I learned from switching. But first, let's talk about the mistake most people make. This is where most people fail. They choose software based on what worked for them last year. Business needs change. What solves today's problem may not solve tomorrow's problem. That's why blindly copying someone else's software stack rarely works. Imagine Jake runs a pressure washing business. If his biggest challenge is operational efficiency, Jobber might be exactly what he needs. If his biggest challenge is customer retention and repeat bookings, another solution may be a better fit. Neither choice is automatically right or wrong. The key is matching the software to the business objective. The biggest lesson I learned after leaving Jobber was simple. Don't evaluate software based on features. Evaluate software based on bottlenecks. Jobber helped solve the problems I had at one stage of my business. As my priorities changed, my software needs change too. That doesn't mean Jobber failed. It means my business evolved. If you're considering leaving Jobber, ask yourself one question. What specific problem are you trying to solve? Your answer will usually tell you whether you should stay, switch, or explore alternatives. If this video helped you think through that decision, hit the like button, subscribe for more CRM and home service business insights, and let me know in the comments whether you're currently using Jobber or considering a switch in 2026.